One is Sia and one is Mrinal. So first we'll be starting with Sia's bit, and then we'll move ahead with Mrinal's bit as well. Okay. Wherever you guys have any doubts, you can raise your hand and we can take your questions over there one by one. Sia, as and when anyone is raising hand, it means they have a question or a doubt. Okay. So you can clarify it accordingly. Same goes for you, Mrinal. Okay. So over to you guys. Good luck. Over to you, Sia.
Okay. Hi everyone. Good evening. My today's project's name is Project Twin Tech. Two ways to create one purpose. So in today's class, I'll be trying to teach you about web development. So my name is Sia, and today we're going to learn how to web design. What is web design? How is it important? How does it? How does learning it as a skill help us? So I'm going to introduce that. This entire presentation is divided into two. So today we're just going to learn about how to make websites without coding, and probably next class with coding. So introduction to website development. So basically website development means developing a website. It's as simple as that. The development of the website, the front end, the back end. Website development includes all of it, including from how to start a website, the first page, to how to save the data on a website. You know, when you go to a website, you log in, hundreds of things that you need to put your data, log in, save your data. All of that is also a part of the websites. It's on the back end. Why website development? Why development is such an important and in-demand skill today, because business and creators are shifting to digital platforms to reach wider audiences and build a strong online presence. And it's essential for their business as well, because nowadays, if you want to get any knowledge, if you have anything like, if you want to know about something, you go to Google and you type in the search bar. You don't go anywhere, ask someone. Your first instinct is to go to Google. So websites are the main source of information nowadays. So every single business wants to have the digital presence, make apps, make websites. It's a very in-demand skill. What is it? Website development is the process of making websites, and it includes the front end, which is the designing layouts, the visuals, user interfaces, as I've spoken about UI UX before. It's the entire buttons, the layouts, how the entire page flows is what your front end development is, or your UI is. Backend development is how and where the programming logic comes from, databases, server functionality, where will your data go after you enter some data on your laptop, when you search something, what should come next, all of that is your backend programming. By combining both of these, the entire website comes into functionality. To become a full stack web developer, you need to learn essentially four languages, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Python. These four languages are used popularly to make websites and apps. It is crucial for all the industries across the board, not just tech, I guess, these days. And you must be thinking, oh, now I need to learn four languages to make one website. That's not true. Two ways and one purpose basically means you don't like to code. If you don't know how to code, there's no problem. You can still build a website. Online, there are nowadays websites and tools that you can use to make websites and make interfaces that could help you understand how your website should flow. Four of them that I'm going to speak about today is going to be Canva, Webflow or Figma, and Wix. Webflow and Figma are a little too in-depth, or I would say too difficult to understand, so I won't be going much deeper in it. But Canva and Wix, I will definitely try to explain it to you as much as I can. So Canva, I think everyone knows Canva nowadays. This presentation was made on Canva. The widely known creative app that almost everyone uses for presentations can be used to make websites as well. Now, obviously, you cannot code on Canva, but you can make interfaces, and you can try to understand how you want your website to look like by just putting in buttons or putting in your, okay, this is where my data will come, this is where my pictures will come, this is where my search bar will come. So to create prototypes and to create wireframes, the Canva websites like Canva can be used. it is very easy to access Canva and also to use it. So it's an easy drag and drop process for Canva. You don't have to, there's not a lot of prior knowledge you need to use Canva. Webflow and or Figma are a more professional tools for website development, but they can be used at like prior after a little bit of research, knowing a little bit more about website development. I think you can use Webflow and Figma. Um, they are beginner friendly, and they teach to build website with and without coding and how it would look in real life. For Wix, it is the most easiest in my opinion for making websites as a beginner. This and the most easy way to make a website, it requires no technical experience, and you can make a fully functional website in minutes. It does all the backend programming for you, just need a little bit of input. And for the front end, you can completely customize. Yes, you cannot design your own websites on Wix, but you can use their templates and you can make a website for yourself. That is one of the main drawbacks of Wix, but it's also something easy, or as a beginner, you need inspiration. So it is easier when you start with Wix. Anybody has any questions you can ask so far? Okay, good.
Any questions so far, anyone? Is everyone understanding?
Okay. So introduction to Canva. While Canva will not be able to make fully functional and responsive website, it can help you to make mock-up designs and also interfaces, as I said before. It has an easy drag and drop application. It's a very easy without coding. Steps to go through it. I will give you a demo as well, but I think just to start, you first need to go to Canva and need to type in website in the template bar. You need to choose between a desktop or a mobile layout. And then you can customize this layout according to your wish, whatever kind of website you want to make. You can use it as a prototype for a platform like a Webflow or Figma. You can upload these on these two websites, and they can help you make that website through the way you want it to be, not just putting in your information in a template. You can make your own template and upload it there, so they can help you with the backend development as well. And Wix, I think, is the most easiest, as I said. So when you go to Wix.com, you need to create an account and you can log in into the Wix website. And then you can use two ways to make your website. First is artificial intelligence. You can just put in your what you want to make. For example, if I want to make About Me website on Google, and you can just put in that, make an About Me page and put your information, whatever you want, your education, whatever you want to be displayed on the About Me side, and the artificial intelligence will make the website for you. Then we have Wix Editor that allows you to edit templates on Wix, as I mentioned before. There are a lot of templates on Wix, and they're quite attractive and very beautifully made as well. So you can just edit them according to your need, whatever information you want to put on your website, and customize it according to your, change your fonts, color, sizes, add your pictures, whatever you want to do to your website. And also you can preview your site and publish it. So free of cost, you can publish the Wix website because Wix gives you a domain. So domains are basically on which your entire website runs on. When you type in when you type, for example, google.com is a domain. So you need to search that to go to your website. So that is what the domain will do. It would give you, if I'm not wrong, I think it's Wix.io to publish your website, and then you can access it publicly on the public network as well on Google, which is.
Sia, just to take a pause, there is a question on the chat box. Can you take that?
Oh yeah, sorry. Wix platform is free. Wix platform is free. However, it does have a paid version as well. Just like Canva has a paid version, I think Wix also has a paid version. So yeah, but free platform is pretty recently providing. I think you can make a good website with a free platform as well. What does the word Figma actually mean? I'm not sure what Figma means. It's just a brand name, I think. But I'll search about it and get back to you. Is it safe? Do you mean saved or safe? Is it saved? Where is it? I'm not sure if I understand your question. Sorry.
I think you
Mm.
mean safe, or it was a typo, I think. Kushi, is that correct?
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
oh,
Is it
safe.
safe
It's completely safe. It's a widely used platform. Almost a lot of people who are not from technical background and need a website use Wix these days. Um, so it's a completely safe platform. Wix and Canva both. I think Canva, I've been using it for almost 3 years now, and it's completely safe. And so is Wix, both of them. Yes, well, making a website and putting in the public, that is a public platform and it needs to be managed because your information is in the public. But making a website is completely safe. Okay, so I'm going to go to the Canva page and show exactly what I meant when I gave you the steps. So when you go here, you can see search a million templates. This is the homepage of Canva. You can see all your design and all of it. For the homepage of Canva, you can search website, template, website banner design, a lot of it. So you can say website template, for example. These are all different templates of websites that you can use if you don't want to create your own. And if you want to create your own website or your own design, you can go here and you can search website over here. You see this? This is website. So it gives you a landscape computer desktop website. If you want a mobile one, you can use this one. It can give you a mobile interface page as well. So you can use this here. You can go to search. You can search anything that you want to add to your website. It can give you, for example, if I want to add a search bar to my website and I want to know, okay, I want to keep my search bar over here, not in the center. And I want to keep it here and I want it long and not short. So this is how you can edit the entire page. And you can search a lot of templates over here. And there are pages like these and a lot of different designs that you can use. You can even upload it from different other platforms as well. If you find some interesting stickers or some interesting backgrounds on somewhere else on the internet and you want it to be here, you can just upload it from there to here. It's going to be free of cost. No paid version is there. This is about Canva. Then I go to Wix. This is Wix. Now you can start a design over here. Just a second. Here's an AI button over here. So you can ask the AI assistant or design a site. There are two ways, as I said: create a design with AI, customize a template. So you can generate a design by telling Wix whatever you want, as you can see here. So it's giving you an example right now. That's how it basically works. You can put your own input in here and it will make a website for you. You see, it has started making the website automatically. You just need to put your input here. Then go back and pick a template. If I pick a template, and there are a lot of templates over here, if you put your description over here, what kind of, for example, if I want an about me page, as I said. So here there are a lot of templates saying, hello, this is about me. You can edit this template and make it your own, put your own pictures. And it's very good for if you are entering into a tech field or somewhere into designing, if you make a website instead of creating a resume, it actually does a lot of impact instead of just putting a document on the on your application. You put a website, so it shows effort and it shows that you really want to get involved in tech. So yes, this is what I had to present. Now I have a new thing this time. I have designed a virtual kit for you guys. It also includes a lot of second part of the presentation, which I have not presented yet, but I would like to put it out there so that you guys can access it. I just present that. So this is the starter box that I have designed. It's a virtual box since I couldn't design an actual box. It is called TwinTech Starter Box. It includes a pixel to curiosity, a comic page that's designed by me. I'll open it in a bit later. And it has a story about two friends who just like you want to learn new skills as well. A sticker sheet that you guys can use if you want some cool stickers about UI UX. A file of list of websites you can learn coding from free. If anybody of you want to learn coding, but you don't want to do it professionally and want to learn by yourself, you can totally do it freely on through YouTube videos and your online websites that are available today. A file of list of free courses on Coursera and some YouTube videos about designing that you can see to know more about website development and more about UI UX. These links simply work like you need to click over here and it will take to a drive. And this is the comic. You can read it and I hope you like it. And then the sticker box, and these are all documents and they have links in it. So you can access these through the links. I hope it works for you. I'll just put it in the chat box. Thank you. I hope if there are any questions, I can answer now.
Some question on chat box as well.
Yeah, I'll see. To run your own website, do we have to pay? If you code, then you have to buy a domain and then you need to run the website. But with Wix, it provides you with a free domain and you can publish your website online and make it for free cost. That is for Wix if you use Wix. If you use coding, then yes, you need to buy a domain online and then publish your website. These both apps are free. Canva and Wix are free. I showed you on Canva. There is a VIP version, but I don't think you need that to make a website, at least for the starting phase. Once you get more professional and you know what you're doing and you need actually doing it for like as a freelancer, then you can maybe buy the VIP package of Canva and then access the whole tool. But as of for starting, you don't need to buy the whole full version of Canva and you can use it for free. Do we need coding skills for this? Yes. If you want to code your own website, you need coding. You need to learn how to code. But if you want to, for beginners, just know about website development, how a website looks and how you need inspiration, or you just want to make a website for fun, I think these two tools do not need any coding skills and they are completely code free and you can use them to make a website.
Okay, Lakshmi had raised
Yes.
her hand.
And
Okay, Lakshmi has
yeah.
put it up on the chat box. What are the limitations of Wix?
Dildar, I think I hope I'm pronouncing your name right.
Yes, please. My question is, if someone brought my domain in a high price, like a website offers at a high price, you can give take anyone's domain. So how to save that?
It doesn't happen like that. You if you have taken up a domain, that domain will be yours. Nobody can give a higher price and buy it. It's your domain. They need to take a different one. If it's not available, they'll have to make their own. Your domain is always going to remain yours. You don't have to worry
Okay.
about that. Yeah.
I saw that. That's why, like, my domain was around 1500, and
Okay.
that domain means someone's 1500, and that domain, if I want to acquire, so I have to pay like a 10,000 for that email. Sorry, domain. Yeah, it was showing. So
Oh,
it does really work. This type of
maybe it might be a different domain with a more public, some kind of difference must be there. That's why it's providing a. But once you've buyed a domain, after that, I don't think that should be a problem.
Okay, and another question is that while loading, there are dots, and I saw some apps now they are means they have emojis instead of that dots. Like while
Mm-hmm.
loading the pages, we saw that lines dotting, and now
Right, right, right.
so how to do that means.
Now that is something that can be done with coding, because that is a personalization. Usually, dots come when you load to the next page, but when you know how to code, you can replace those dots with emojis or any other thing or text or anything that you need. That needs coding. That's when you personalize your website and you can uh, do that for your website. But if you're using a template, you will have to do what they have done to the template, you know. But if you learn how to code, that's something we can definitely learn how to do. Yes,
Thank you.
I hope I answered your questions.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Saloni?
Yes. So I may I audible?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
So I want to make a presentation for my college. So which website are easy to make a presentation? Canva or
Canva.
like
Canva. Wix is for website development, purely website development, but Canva can be used for anything, not just websites. So Canva has some pretty cool presentation templates that you can just customize. So yeah, you can use that for your presentations, definitely. Yeah. Angel, can you hear me?
Yes. Uh,
Yeah.
am I audible?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
So I want to ask about what is domain is. I have no idea about it.
Okay, so domain is basically where when you go to a website, right? You go to Google or any other website, you type a name, right? That's google.com or some canva.com. So it's there, that's the domain. That's where their website is saved, and that's when you type that name, that is that will lead you to that website. So that's called the domain. That will save your entire website and all your uh, data there, and it will connect it to the domain, and that so that somebody, if they want to access your website, you can just tell them, okay, this is my domain, this is my name, you can type this and relate to your website. That's what it
Uh,
is.
so if we make a website and we publish it, so we have to buy a domain, and otherwise, if we search it, we wouldn't get it. The website.
Yes, yes, yes,
Thank
that's it. No problem. Any other questions? I think there's one on the chat box. Um, how long you can use Wix for as long as you want. However, yes, your question, Wix, can Wix be able to handle traffic and everything? I in my experience, Wix websites do crash if it's a lot heavier website. But if you're a beginner and you are just starting for your website development, I don't think a lot of traffic will come to your website. So in the starting phase, you can use Wix pretty conveniently and pretty smoothly as well. And I think you can use the Wix domain for as long as you can. I think after making a few websites, it does tell you to buy a domain, but I feel for the first few websites, free, completely free. And you can use it for as long as you want. Sanya, you asked how long can we use Wix domain? Yeah, you can use it as long as you want.
Tia, I think one more question is left from Lakshmi itself. What are the limitations of Wix?
Of Wix, yes, I would say limitations. I personally feel the top two limitations are: first, you cannot customize the template, just like how we had a question how to put the emojis in the when you load the next website or next page. You cannot do that. You cannot put your own elements to it. If you want the information to be displayed on the left instead of the right, you cannot do that. I feel that is the number one limitation, but they have tried to fix it with the AI version, so that does a decent job. So that is one thing limitation. Second is again, it's a I think that's the only limitation of Wix, and also it's a unpaid domain, and you cannot. It's a free domain, so sometimes the traffic problem also arises if you have a business and you have made a business website. It does happen. So yes, I think that's the top two limitations of Wix. Any other questions? Yes, Danish.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you one thing. Which platform? It is just for used to create UI UX, or we can build an actual website using Wix.
You can build the actual website using Wix. For the interface, you can use Canva. For the Canva platform is for because it cannot design, it doesn't do the backend job.
Okay.
The Canva platforms.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you are creating a website using Wix, so for database, it is like both full stack website, like the backend or the database. The data will also be stored using the Wix website, or just a static page will be made.
No, you can save the data as well with Wix website. It does the backend job for you completely, and the front end you just need to put the information there. But while developing backend websites with Wix as well, you do need a little bit of experience with the knowing what do you need to store where. But I feel it's quite beginner friendly. You can do it with Wix.
Yeah. So as
But-
far as I know for backend, like we use for database we use SQL and other things.
Yes.
So over there, while operating with Wix, like it's a no coding platform, but to integrate with the backend and to call API or other XYZ stuff, is it like allowable in the Wix to do?
I would say it is very less. If you, in comparison to if you build your own website, you can put as many APIs, as many databases you want. But for Wix, it has limited ones, depending on what template that you're using. Yeah, so there is a limitation there as well.
Okay, understood. Thank you.
Yeah, I can.
Thank you, Tia. Thank you for all the queries. I'm happy that you guys were able to clarify everything. So if no one has any further doubts, can we move ahead? Yes? Yes. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay. Very good. Okay. Sia, can you answer the remaining two questions over chat box, please? Can we move ahead with Mrinal in the meantime? You can answer them by typing it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you so much. Mrinal, are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. You can share your screen and we can get started. Okay, great. So guys, if any further questions regarding Sia's bit, you can drop the questions on chat box if any further questions, and she can reply to you over chat box itself. Currently, we are moving ahead with Mrinal's bit. So again, if any doubt, raise your hand once we are taking a pause. Okay? Over to you, Mrinal.
Okay, so hello everyone. I'll be presenting on cybersecurity. That's my topic for today. And this is basically like a guide to like some very basic stuff about cybersecurity and what it is and things like that. So I have like introduced some characters in it. So first of all is his name is Glitch, and basically he is a good hacker. He hacks into websites, he hacks into like networks and stuff to ensure that he's like a good hacker. He ensures that people like there's no harm done, and that they can find exploits before the bad hackers can find the exploits in a network or something like that. So that's the first character. His name is Glitch. He's the second character. His name is Firewall, and basically he's just a very serious person, and he's going to tell you about how to protect yourself from getting attacks, how to protect, how to surf the internet in a safe manner, like that. The third is just a cute robot, and he loves puzzles, and he'll basically be giving you guys some puzzles, some questions, and yeah, you guys can try doing those things. He'll also be explaining some fun facts and did you knows. And finally, his name is Shadow. So basically, he is not exactly a bad hacker, but he's not a good hacker either. He is like in the middle, and yeah, so he's often like he does illegal things, but those illegal things aren't exactly bad things, right? So that's what Shadow is. So let's start with the basic first part. What exactly is hacking? So I'm sure you people might have seen some kind of movies, and in those movies, there's like a green some green code running, and people type really, really fast, and they just say something like, "Yeah, I'm in now. Yeah, I've breached this code," or something like that. But that's not actually how hacking really works. It's a lot different than that. You don't like type very fast, and you don't there's not green codes running across your screen and like that stuff. So let's start with the different types of hackers. So first of all is the white hat hacker, also known as the ethical hacker. Basically, this kind of hacker is the good kind of hacker, and their basic intent is to protect systems and find vulnerabilities. What this means is that they will try to hack a network or some data or something, but they won't try to hack it to try and get all the information. They will hack the data and those kind of things to like tell the people, to tell the organizations or whatever, that look, here you have some problems and you should fix this, because if I can hack and get into this network or data or whatever, a bad person, a bad hacker can get into the data and can steal the data, destroy it, or blackmail people using that data. So that's what a white hat hacker is. It's a good type of hacker, and I guess the best kind of hacker, obviously. So it's obviously completely legal, and many times organizations pay these hackers to find like bugs, to find any issues with the networks and websites and so on. So most of the tools that they use are completely legal, and they like analyze networks, they scan for any issues, they debug some code. Like all of these are completely legal tools. And one example that I have often seen is name is Ryan Montgomery, and he's basically an ethical hacker. He often comes on YouTube, and he's basically like goes into chat rooms and catches online predators and stuff like that using his hacking skills. So he's a very famous hacker on YouTube. You guys can check him out if you want to. Next is the bad kind of hacker. It's called a black hat hackers, and the other name for this is crackers. So for them, unlike the white hat hackers, their intent is to steal, destroy, and exploit. They will do whatever they can to steal some data, to use that data as blackmail information, or just do bad things, do illegal things that not for any good reason. And they use often viruses, and they use malware. Keyloggers are basically uh, keyloggers can get all the information from your keyboard. So like whenever you type something, keyloggers will be able to tell whatever information you're typing inside the computer. So that's also one thing that I use. All of these are illegal, by the way. And one of the famous example of a black hat not exactly one hacker, it's an entire organization. It's called Anonymous, and they like have tried to hack, like they have performed many cybersecurity crimes. They have, yeah, they've done a lot of attacks in the government and some files, data files, and a lot of things. So that's one famous example. And next is the gray hat hacker, also the shadow, this one. He's also a gray hat hacker. So basically, this hacker is kind of in the middle of the bad hacker and the good hacker. What he does isn't exactly illegal, but he is not stealing or exploiting the data. What happens? He just goes like and tries to break like networks, websites for fun, right? And he doesn't do anything with the data, he doesn't harm anything, but he just does it as a sense of accomplishment or for fun. So one, so again, what he's doing is illegal, but it's not exactly dangerous. So one example is Khalil Shiate, and he basically found an issue with some data in Facebook, and he actually threatened to expose all the data in the Facebook regarding users if like Facebook doesn't fix it, because he originally he was a good hacker. He like told the who told Facebook that they should fix the problem, but they refused to listen to him. And after that, he like decided to threaten them and so on. So he's a grey hat hacker. He didn't have bad intentions, but he still did something illegal. Any questions so far about what we have learned? No? Okay, I guess I'll move on. So here's just a fun little puzzle. So there are three hackers, A, B, and C, and you guys have to tell which kind of hacker is which. So A is so A hacker, they basically find a bug in a banking application and they report it to a company before anyone gets hurt. B hacker, so he steals into a system, he goes into a system and without any permission and steals data and sells it on the dark web. A dark web is basically a place where you are going to be anonymous no matter what it does. It's a very dangerous place. And yeah, that's called the dark web. And finally, C, it's basically just a random person who is curious about some certain things, and he won't do anything bad, but he just talks about he just goes to a website like without the permission and just post the issue online. So you guys can answer in the chat if you want to, or you guys can say the answer. It's up to you. So okay, I'll ask questions and you guys tell me if it's A, B, or C. Okay, so who is the white hat hacker here? Yeah, y'all are correct. It's the now who is the gray hat hacker? What do you guys think? Yep,
C.
yep. You guys are absolutely correct. And finally, who's the black hat hacker? I mean, it's obvious at this point. And yeah, you guys did great. So that's so you guys understood what white hat hacker is, gray hat hacker is, and a black hat hacker is. Let's move on. So again, hacking isn't always exactly bad. Like the term hacking, it just depends. It's just not a bad term. If someone says that they're a hacker, it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. It basically means that they can be a good hacker, a bad hacker, anything. It just depends all on what their intentions are, right? So here's just an analogy. A good hacker is using his skills to protect a city, as you can see, but a bad hacker is using his skills to destroy a city, right? That's just an analogy of a good hacker versus a bad hacker. Also there's a question asked by Shadow. So he's asking if what would happen if breaking in is the only way to protect some data, right? So you can't tell if it's a good hacker or a bad hacker. Sometimes hacking is kind of difficult to understand, the specifically whether it's an ethical hacker, a black hat hacker, or a gray hat hacker. It just depends on the situation, right? All right, let's move on then. So let's go on with what is
Sorry, just taking a pause, Danal. Just taking a pause. Kushagra, you had a question, right? You had raised your hand. Is that clear?
did someone have a question?
I was giving the answer, please.
Okay,
Okay.
great. Can we move ahead, everyone? Does anyone have any doubts?
All right, let's move on then. So what is a bug? That's the question for this slide. And So bug is basically a tiny flaw in software that can let bad hackers get inside. And obviously, if these bugs go unchecked, it can cause huge damage. It can be really bad for the people, the users' data that they have. So they obviously are very important to like make sure that the bugs are solved, the bugs are patched, because if they're not, then again, black hat hackers can get in and cause serious damage. So that's what ethical hackers do. They actually find the bugs beforehand and they report it to the organizations to ensure that no bad hacking occurs. So in 2020, a hacker actually earned $100,000 from Facebook. And I'll talk more about this in the case study that will go on next. And yeah, here's a fun fact by our bot Byte. So sometimes companies like Google and Facebook pay hackers to just get to find exploits, right? Many of the times hackers are paid a lot of money and it's kind of like a treasure hunt. You just try to find some problems, and if you do find a problem, you get a lot of money, right? Okay, let's move on then. So again, here's just a fun little puzzle. So I want you guys to type out. So here's an image, right? As you can see. And I want you guys to type out whatever you see wrong in this image. Anything that you see wrong, you guys should like type it out. Okay, so uh-huh. I can see remember me is selected. The password is weak. The password is simple. Yeah, it's not secure HTTP. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, everything is correct. You guys are absolutely correct. All the points mentioned is correct. Also, if you can notice, then like when you type passwords, I think most of you guys have noticed that the letters, they become dots, right? Small dots when you type a password. But in this case, the dots are not coming, so that's another security concern, right? So obviously this site looks very sketchy. You should never go on this site. But yeah, good job you guys for recognizing the issues in the website, right? In the image. So here are the case studies. So first of all, the $100,000 issue I already mentioned. So basically, an ethical hacker in 2019 discovered a really bad problem in Facebook's code. The bug basically allowed attackers to take over user accounts without permission. They could hack other people's accounts, and the hacker, he received $100,000 because he saved so many people's accounts, so many things, just because he found out a bug and he got $100,000. Next is Google. Google paid $31,000 because another hacker found a flaw in Google security and that could have again exposed user data. Again, by reporting the problem, the person earned $31,000. So most companies, if you report them some issues, some problem, some bug, they will give you some money for it. So you can obviously take this as a job if you want to. It's like solving puzzles kind of thing. And finally, okay, and finally, Tesla person actually found out a bug where people, like, it was possible to remote control Tesla's vehicles, and obviously that's a really bad thing, right? If someone can just remote control your car, it can cause accidents, it can cause a lot of security concerns. So this hacker, he obviously made like cars safer for everyone, and yeah, he also got a lot of money. And yeah, let's move on then. Any questions so far? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Jana, please go ahead.
Yes, please. I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible.
Yes, what is meant by Tesla, please?
So Tesla is a car company that is electric cars. So normal cars run on gasoline and petrol and diesel, right? So Tesla is a company that runs on electricity. That's what Tesla is. It was founded by Elon Musk, and yeah, it's one of the largest companies in the world. It's basically an electric car company, and it has functions like autopilot. It can drive the car without any user input. So that's what Tesla is. Did you get it?
Yes, please.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Any other questions? No questions? All right. Wait, is there something?
There is
The
a
one
question on chat box.
Yeah, I was reading that. The one who helps police to hack and get information, is it white hat hacker? Please, yes, you're correct. If a person is helping the police to to get some information, it is a white hat hacker. Yes, you're correct. Okay, great. Let's move on then. So here are some safety advices by Byte. So first of all, obvious things, don't click on any suspicious links. If someone says you want a free iPhone, obviously don't click it. That's kind of obvious. Keep your software updated. Most of the time, software updates aren't for cool features also. It's also to ensure bug fixes. It's also to ensure that who is Bug Hunter, please? Bug Hunter. What do you mean, bug hunter? Sorry, I'm a bit confused.
You mean bug bounty? Lakshmi, do you want to unmute and say it?
Bug hunter? I'm a bit
You said
confused.
na Tesla bugs hunter save that things.
Acha, 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 acha. Yeah, so I just meant like acha, 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 the Tesla bug hunter. Basically, it just a fun way to say it. It's just a person who just hacked like Tesla's information to ensure nothing bad happens. That's what it was. Nothing. It doesn't mean anything real. It's just some fun thing that I added. Okay, let's move on then. So now Byte is presenting something you guys, so you guys should listen properly. First of all, don't listen, don't click any suspicious links or attachments. Keep your software updated. Like I was mentioning, your software updates, जैसे Windows में होता है, those things aren't just for cool features, right? Most of the time, they also ensure security fixes. They ensure that viruses don't get to you. So you should always update your software. You should use strong, unique passwords, and I'll talk more about this later, and enable two-factor authentication. What this basically means is when you sign into Google, sometimes it will ask you for a code on your phone. So that's what two-factor authentication is. Not only you won't only get they won't only use your password. They will also use some like Google or some emails or something like that for authentication. And now Firewall is explaining that he's gonna explain the types of cyber attacks. So first of all, there's phishing, and basically is someone just sends you fake emails, fake messages, and they will try to steal your passwords and information on email or whatever. Malware is just kind of like a virus or a spyware. It can just spy on your device. It can damage your device. It's just some bad things. And DDoS is distributed denial of service. Basically, attackers will go on a website and just send so much requests, so much traffic that it will just crash the website. So these are the three just random types of cyber attacks. And finally, there are some real world cases. So ransomware attack by WannaCry in 2017. There was basically a ransomware. What is a ransomware? They will, like, in kidnapping, they take some person hostage, and they like give me money for the person, right? That's what kidnapping is. So that's what they do, but with computers. They will take your information and they'll be like, pay me some money, otherwise I will leak this information everywhere. So you're forced to pay money, and that's what ransomware is. And yeah, this is another case study, solar hack. And again, it's just another group of bad organization that hacked into the government and so on. So again, phishing, malware, and DDoS, these are what I already mentioned. So now if you guys want, you guys could try and like solve the crossword. So you guys can share the answers. Remember, there are no wrong answers. You guys can try and answer it like answer the. Yeah, you guys can try and answer it. If you guys just know any of this, just put it in the chat box.
Has anyone played crossword before? What thumbs up who all have played crossword? Okay, Rukmani has played. Who else? Rinki has played. Very nice. Some of you have played. Okay. So crossword is basically you can see numbers, right? For people who don't know, you can see numbers and the sentences or the questions written. And in the box also you can see numbers. So you have to fill the letter, the word in that box, letter wise. One letter in each box. For people who don't know how to play this, I'm saying for them. Okay. So you need to fill the answer in the box.
Okay, so I'll actually like first of all, I'm going to stop sharing and go to Canva instead of this because I want to be able to add the words that people say in real time, right? So I'll just go to Canva and I'll stop sharing for a second, all right? Okay, great.
Amazing. Angel and Asura has already started. Great work, guys.
Okay, so I'll share I'll share the screen now. Wait 1 second, there's some issue. Yeah, so I'll be sharing the screen. Okay, guys, see if you guys can get how to solve this. I think I saw some answers in the chat box already. Yeah, so for what I see one password, I see 8 bug. Okay, I'll fill out the things 1 second. So I don't know. 1 minute, guys. Wait, no, you guys said password for the first one, right? This is net. I'll just remove this. Okay, I'll just write it down on. Okay, 1 minute. Okay.
Oh, that's completely fine. You can just write it as answers of 1, 2, and 3.
Oh yeah, I don't know why it's a bit weird. Okay, so it's a bit weird. I don't know why it's like that. Okay,
Okay, that's completely fine, Milan.
I'll just try and okay, 1 minute then.
Just add the chat box, text,
I'll just
and write down the answers
yeah,
in front
I'll
of the
just see if the
question.
answers I'll just see if the answers are
Yeah.
correct. Okay, so the first one is the secret key to access accounts. Yeah, that is correct. That is indeed the password. So okay, that's correct. The second, okay, there's no second one. The 8 one is bug. Yeah, that's 8 one is a mistake or flaw in software. Yeah, that is indeed a bug. Okay, seventh is what is yeah, seventh is hacker. That is also correct. What else is there? 3 is error. I don't think it no 3 is 3. I don't think 3 is error. 1 is viruses. No, it's password. Password is correct for the first one. Okay, what else? What do you guys think? Just keep on just keep on answering and I'll tell you guys if it's correct or not. Okay, yeah, so I see 6 is firewall. That is correct. And number 4 is 1 second, there's some, okay, 1 minute. I don't know why there's some issues again. I'll share it again. Stop. Yeah, here we go. So 6 is firewall, that is correct. And 4th is phishing. Yeah, 4th is also correct. Yep, you guys are right. 6th is firewall, 4th is phishing. Okay. And 4th is phishing, yeah. What else? What do you guys think for the remaining ones? You guys have 3
Yes.
remaining. You guys have 2 remaining. You guys have 5 remaining. What do you guys think? Okay, I see number 1 is viruses. Viruses. Are you sure you're numbering it correctly? Because
No, please.
number 1,
Number two is viruses.
number 2 is viruses. No, number 2 is not viruses. Oh yeah,
Number fifth,
7th is hacker. Yeah, 7th is hacker. That is correct. Number 2 is not
number fifth,
viruses. Huh?
number fifth, five,
Number 5. Number
number
5 is the
five,
malicious viruses. Yeah, actually, viruses could go there. That is correct. But I used. I mean, what you're saying is correct. It could viruses is the correct definition. A malicious software that could go in there. But I put some other word in there, so you are correct. You're not wrong. But yeah, can you think of some other word? We saw this word in the PPT also. All of these words we have seen in the PPT, except actually, I'll just say Kushagra was right. The third word is virus because he already got it correct. So I'll just say it. The third word is actually virus. So yeah, the third one is, I'll just add a text box 1 second. Yeah, the third one is virus, and the 7th one is hacker. So you guys have number 2 remaining, and you have 2, 4, and 5 remaining. Any other answers for 2, 4, and 5? Two, four, five, guys. Any idea? Software that demands payment to restore access. We did this in today itself. Okay. Two ransoms. Yeah, you're correct. It's ransomware. Number 2 is ransomware. You're absolutely correct. And number 2 is what is number 2? Number 2 is software that demands payment to restore access. No, number 2 is ransomware. Dildar, yeah, you're correct. It is ransomware. I'll just so you guys have number 2 is done. You guys have number 4 remaining, and
and number four could be phishing.
phishing. Yeah, you're correct. Actually, it is phishing. I think some other people also said that. I'm sorry for not recognizing that. Yeah. So number 4 is okay. I don't know how to I don't know how to use the software very well. Whatever. Number 7 is hacker, and you guys said phishing, which is again correct. Number 4 is indeed phishing. I don't know why it's so hard. Okay, so you guys said number 1 you guys are done. Number 2 you guys are done. Number 3 you guys have no, number 3 is actually also done. It's virus, right? So you guys have number 4 is also done. You guys have number 5 remaining. Viruses is correct, but there was also another word for this. What do you guys think? Any answers for number 5? Yeah, you guys are you're correct. So you guys got all of them correct, and great job actually. You guys got all here are the answers. I'll just go to the next page. So yeah, here are all the answers. You guys can check it out. So you guys are all actually correct. Great job. And you guys can I'll stop sharing here at this point because I'll just go back to whatever the PPT. Let's go back there. And yeah, so you guys are all correct. So these are the answers. Maybe you guys can like try and use this code. I'll just write it down to figure out there's some message. You guys want to try it out? You guys can read what Shadow is saying. He wants to he wants you guys to figure out some message. Maybe you guys can try it out. These are the number of like the first number represents the question number and 1 represents the letter of the answer. First letter of the answer, this is the 7th letter of the answer, and so on. Maybe you guys can type out some message. Okay, what is the eighth word? Eighth word was bug, right? So you guys can just type out the each of the lines, what they mean.
Did everyone understand?
Yes, please.
So like eighth answer was a bug. So you can you have to do the first letter of that word, of the word bug, and you get the first letter like that. Then you have to do the same thing with the second one, the third one, and fourth one. So you guys can just type out what do you guys think the message is, or you guys just can type one by one the letters you guys get. Okay, so the first one is B. All right. What do you guys think is the second one? R. Which one is that for, Lakshmi?
Ransom.
Ransom. The fifth one was a malware, right? So the second one is E. Yeah, people are correct. The second one is indeed E. So the first one is E, the second one is E. Yeah, so Shabnam, you got it correct. The third one is actually S. All right. Third one is the if you guys remember, the second one is wait, the second one software that demands. Okay, yeah, that's the second one was yeah, the second one was ransomware, right? So ran some where, yeah, so right. No, I was asking the fifth word. Sorry, I made a mistake. The fifth one was malware, right? Sorry, my bad. The fifth one was malware, and oh yeah, okay. So Dildar actually got the whole thing. It is indeed be safe. So the fourth one is A, the fifth one is F, and the last letter is E. So the message that Shadow wanted you guys to know is be safe. Okay. So yeah, I'll just write it down. You guys can the the answer was be safe. It comes out like this. Okay, great. So good job, Dildar. Great job. You got it correct. Yeah. Correct. Okay, so let's now move on. I have this is the last slide. So now Firewall is going to be explaining some stuff to you guys. So tips for strong passwords. We already now let's move on to tips for strong passwords. First of all, use a mix of lowercase, uppercase, numbers, and symbols. And you guys have heard this a lot of times, I'm sure. But the reason is usually what happens when hackers try to get into your password. If the password is just all letters and it's very short, they can get inside in 5 seconds. But if you add a lot of some special characters, it will take them hundreds and thousands of years just to try and crack your password. That's how much combinations there are. If you just add if you just add some symbols and some numbers and make it at least 12 characters long, it's just impossible for hackers to get through. So just do this. Use a mix of uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. Make it at least 12 characters long. The length should be more than 12. Avoid common words or personal info. It's pretty self-explanatory, everything. Use different passwords for different accounts. I'm sure a lot of you guys here use the same password for everything here. Don't do that. Make sure that every password is completely different for each website. That way, if one password gets leaked, all of your websites are not all of your websites, all your things are not going to be stolen. Only one thing is going to go wrong. Everything else will be fine. Make sure to change your keep different passwords for everything. And finally, don't share your password with anyone, even if it's a family friend. Just don't share your password with anyone. And yeah, so that's the tips for strong passwords. If you're talking about tips for browsing a website properly, make sure that the URL is the link right at the top. Make sure that the link is in a proper manner. Like many times what happens, if there's like one typing mistake in the link, you will get into a bad website, and that bad website will try to get all your data and stuff. So make sure that the link that you're entering is perfectly accurate, right? If you're entering YouTube, for example, make sure that there's no typing mistake, because if you do, you'll end up at a wrong site, and that wrong site can take your data. Avoid clicking suspicious links and pop-ups. Again, pretty self-explanatory. If you get some things like free iPhone, free giveaway, and whatever, you don't click on it. Keep your browser updated. Again, I explained this already before. Keeping it updated is because the softwares, they usually update their things if there's a issue with their security system. So make sure to do that. And HTTPS, there'll be if you go to Google or whatever, whenever you try to open a website, there'll be usually be a lock on the website, and that means that that website is secure. But if there's no lock over there and Google gives you a warning, make sure that you don't go to that website, because it can take all your information. And finally, install antiviruses. Again, pretty self-explanatory. Installing antivirus will make sure that it can run checks for you. It can make sure that all your files are correct, everything is fine. So yeah, you guys should follow all these methods. Even if you don't want to, you should follow it 100%. All right, so that's everything for my presentation. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Any questions?
Okay, if everyone understood everything and don't have any questions, please give a thumbs up to us.
Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you, Shamna.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to the session today. I hope everyone understood everything. If you did not understand anything or have any further queries, you can let us know in the next session and we'll clarify it for you. Okay?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, everyone. We can end the session here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Didi. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Manal. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am. See you.